Are you having a hard time figuring out what to get Dad for Father's Day? You should check out Row 1 Brand's Vintage Pictorum Gallery. They have America's best sports art. With over 7,200 historic sports prints, you're assured to find something unique for Dad this Father's Day. Instead of a boring old tie, get him a historic baseball photo taken by Henry High Sandom at the historic Polo Grounds Stadium in New York City during the 1894 Temple Cup. Or, if he's an NFL buff, check out the 1963 vintage NFL poster. These are so good looking that you'll be amazed how they turn out. Shop now at sportshistorynetwork.com/row1 and save 15% off your order.
Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my sports history friends. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch. Welcome once again to the Pig Pen, and it's time for some more great team sports history affected by the uniforms that the players wore. And remember, players didn't always wear uniforms with numbers on them, so we can't always talk about the digits. Anything before 1930 is sort of a crapshoot as far as getting a number, and most of the time you cannot because players were not required to wear numbers. So let's get into our June 2nd history. And it starts off June 2nd, 1935. After one last stint of a partial season in Boston with the Braves, future Hall of Famer number 3, Babe Ruth, formally announced his retirement as a player at 40 years of age. Ruth started out playing in the Major League Baseball with the Boston Red Sox before the famous trade that led to years with the New York Yankees, and then back to Boston with the Braves for a partial season. Some great couple decades there of Babe Ruth, one of the greatest baseball players in Major League Baseball history, hanging it up on June 2nd. June 2nd, 1942, as many brave men and women did in a sense of patriotism, Boston Red Sox star Ted Williams, number 9, enlisted into the U.S. military for World War II service as a Navy aviator. June 2nd, 1958, New York Yankees pitcher Whitey Ford, old number 16, sat down 6 Chicago White Sox batters in a row to tie an American League record, and the Yanks went on to win 3-0. Now, we have a little news clip here from the Sunbury, Pennsylvania, the Daily Item of that next day, talking about this great event. It says, Hank Bauer belted a pair of home runs and Mickey Mantle won Monday night, giving the New York Yankees a 3-0 win over the Chicago White Sox. Sox, as Whitey Ford tied an American League record by striking out 6 in a row. He won his 5th straight and with his first shutout in 2 years. Now that is just some great baseball history and great sports history there for the day of June 2nd. If you want to catch more great sports history, go to the sportshistorynetwork.com or jerseydispatch.com and sign up for our daily newsletter that brings you all that's going on in the history of sports on Pigskin Dispatch, Jersey Dispatch, the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast, Orville Mulligan podcast, and sportshistorynetwork.com. So tune in for that and get it in your email inbox each and every day by signing up during the notes of this very podcast or on Pigskin Dispatch or jerseydispatch.com. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. Sorry, but my pitching coach just called timeout and he's coming out to the mound. I think I'm going to get yanked for a reliever. We'll see you back tomorrow for some more great sports history on Sports Jersey Dispatch Podcast. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskindispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com.
At the Sports History Network, we're all about sports yesteryear, and so we're so pleased to introduce you to Row One, an online memorabilia gallery and shop that brings your sports history to life anywhere. The Row One gallery includes over 5,200 gorgeously reproduced prints of team posters, game program covers, game tickets, advertisements, and more in baseball, pro and college football, pro and college basketball, and more. And any gallery item may be printed in a variety of sizes on wood, metal, canvas, acrylic, or poster paper. And in Row One shop, check out the thousands more of unique items with the retro and historical designs dating back to 1876, including t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, phone cases, mugs, blankets, pillows, towels, and even shower curtains. Go to sportshistorynetwork.com, ROW1, for access to the full Row One catalog and for gallery prints and gift items, plus get a 15% discount off all prints on the Row One Pictorum Gallery with coupon code SHN15. Follow the link on the show notes.